What is going on, guys? Cam Russell back with another video, and more importantly, a journey update. This is number 5, guys, so go ahead, like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying this raw behind the scenes look of what it's like to be growing a startup as a young entrepreneur, and what I'm doing to survive while we are not able to fully support ourselves with this. So again, please like and subscribe, really would mean the world. And guys, to get into it, we're gonna be following the structure of the last video where I started to put in place a little bit more of a sequence. So it's gonna go status of what's going on with Above Club and AutoSource, the place I am working, and then what my learning lessons have been over the last couple weeks and what's on my mind to come and where my focus is for the next couple weeks. So to get into things and talk a little bit about status, guys, a lot of updates. You know, we're moving, things are shaking, and we are clanging and banging, as Ezra Firestone would say, and a few things. So I'm going to start off with AutoSource, and just reminder for anyone that is new, AutoSource is a used car dealership in Peterborough, my hometown. I ended up finding this opportunity through selling a car to him, and then we ended up doing Google ads, and next thing you know, I pitched him on working pretty much full time, got an office, got this sweet setup, and I couldn't be happier with an opportunity like this while I'm building the Above Club, because it really allows me to still thrive as an entrepreneur, but get paid so I can focus on my other, aspirations, which is the Above Club. And the best part is, John, he's an amazing guy. He's been kind enough to let me have this office space, be able to bring my stuff in here, and more importantly, be able to still work on Above Club on a day-to-day basis and not have it one of those things where it's like you're hiding it and like you only can do it after hours, And although I'm able to stay and work in this place after hours, it's right now 8:44 on a Friday, which he's very nice to let me work here after hours, which I'm extremely grateful for. But all of it is just been an amazing experience. So that is what AutoSource is, and really have a grand vision for what that can become. I actually do believe, I can build a sub business under this and sell it with him. And the current status of that is, like I said last time, we decided to go custom website route. I'm rebuilding the entire thing, building it on Webflow. I don't think I mentioned that last time, but I hit the deep end of the website. There's always a point, any website build I've done, there's always a point that it hits the deep end of the site build, and I hit that. Because we're rebuilding for a large data set type business where we have lots of inventory flowing and it's not like a set number of SKUs, it's getting turned over constantly. So I need to make it dynamic that it's not stagnant products, it's allowed to move and flow and refresh, and everything on the site still works together nicely. And you're able to filter, and it can connect with ActiveCampaign, which is the marketing software we're going with, and it's getting pulled from another software and all this. So I hit the deep end on that, which is completely fine. It's just progress has definitely slowed down in terms of the actual build of the site, but working through the problems day in and day out. And there really aren't problems, they're just challenges that I need to overcome. But we're in the midst of that. And the exciting thing is as I'm working through this, and I'm gonna talk about this later, I'm able to see that vision come to life on what I have, day by day for AutoSource long term, which is really exciting, seeing this website to come together, because the website is a core fundamental part of the vision I have for AutoSource down the road, which I'm sure you'll hear about later. Now, on that note, that's really all I wanted to talk about AutoSource. I will definitely give you guys a full run through of the site, the marketing automation, everything I got going on once it's complete. But for now, moving to Above Club, my baby. And guys, some really exciting stuff happened. We finally launched ads. We launched Facebook ads, we launched Google ads, and guess what? Our ad account got disabled. How good is that? Oh, just music to my ears. And the reason I say that, is twofold. One, going back to what my mentor, always says is you never know why something's happening to you. But if you're pointing your focus in that direction and you want something to happen, anything that happens is something, meaning something is working, and the law of attraction is working towards your goal and your desire that you're putting out there. And so we've, constantly, and I haven't really talked a lot about all the hurdles, a bit about, the financing loopholes that we had to go through and, the corporation restructure, but we've gone through a lot of hurdles and challenges that we've been presented with getting Above Club off the ground. And I'm a firm believer that the bigger the challenge, the better the reward on the other side. And this is ultimately just the universe letting us know that, hey, there's something big coming, but I need to make sure that you're ready for it and you're able to take this on. And so we're gonna put a lot of bullshit up front before letting you really be able to reap and gain control of this bigger thing at play, which we don't know. So when we launched the ads, and the ads, by the way, this is why I'm excited. The ads were doing really, really well. Within the first 48 hours, we already had our cost per lead under $1, had about 20 to 25, I think it was 22 leads already on the table, in the pipeline, opening emails. It was amazing. And then the ad account got disabled. Amazing. It really is, because I know this will work things out, and when it does, all of us on the team are just getting more and more excited about what's about to happen when it turns back on, because of the early success we saw with those initial ads. So we're so close to seeing like a lot of sales come in, which we believe based off of the initial results. Hold on, I got a call. Sorry, quick phone call. And so that's really what I got going on with the Above Club. There's other stuff happening, but to keep things brief, that is the core thing that I really wanted to chat about. Is ads are running, they're doing great, we got our account disabled, and that's okay. Learning lessons though is tied to getting our ad account disabled, right? And that is going back to the Stockdale paradox that I talked about last journey video, about being truthful about what's actually going on in your current reality, but remaining completely faithful in the long-term vision. And the one thing that I'm really loving about where I am right now with AutoSource and Above Club is that I'm in such an execution mode that I'm very heads down and in the dirt of it. But I've been meditating very, very consistently over the last couple weeks on my vision, and to see that and really feel the vision and envision what it's going to be like to have that long-term goal come to fruition is really, really exciting. And it makes going through these challenges and these loopholes a breeze. It really does, because when I'm doing it, I feel good. And if you feel good, you're on the right track. And so going back to that Stockdale paradox of remaining faithful to the long-term vision, and more importantly, keeping that long-term vision clear, very clear, and understanding, is it making you feel good? Yes, okay, you're on the right track. But, still facing reality and saying, hey, I still gotta work on a day-to-day. The end goal isn't just gonna come for me. So that's the main learning lesson. I really wanna drill that home for myself and, for anyone listening that is starting a new business. It's really important to have that long-term, but be extremely objective as to what's going on in front of you. So what's to come? Honestly, it's straight execution mode for me. Like even this video, I'm just banging it out because it's time to go, it's time to run. I've been getting up super pumped each and every morning lately, because when you get in execution mode and you're like in this container of a project, it's just, task after task after task, and you know exactly what you need to do. For me, that's when I thrive, because if I know the moment I sit down, this is exactly what I need to do, I can get a lot of stuff done and get in a really good flow. Although I like the other side of it, which is the creative and the strategy and the, more more fluffy stuff that you need to create, and it's not as tangible, it's a different kind of work. And ultimately, it doesn't happen as quickly because it's not supposed to. So I really do like this execution mode. So that's what's next. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. And guys, if you're enjoying the journey videos, please like and subscribe. I'm doing this mainly for myself, but I know as long as I can get out and provide value to at least one individual through doing these, you know, I feel like these have done more than enough for, you know, the purpose of them. So till next time, guys, stay conscious, stay well, and I'll be chatting with you.